Ladies and gentlemen, this is the definition of pain.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you for tuning in today. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Alan, and here on the Boosted Rose, we just make videos of me doing random stuff to my cars, and today we're going to be working on my 99 Eclipse GST. Now, I was going to film my video yesterday because, I was planning on removing a couple broken studs that had broken off last time I put my exhaust manifold on. And then I was gonna remove those, replace them, and then I was gonna show you guys me putting the exhaust manifold on that just got ceramic coated. We were gonna see how it sounded. We were gonna see, how much better it performed. Hopefully it, improved spool up times. But instead, what ensued was a world of pain. Basically what happened was, I went to go remove the stud, right? So I drill a hole, right? A nice little hole. I proceed to use a stud extractor bit, and it starts to work, right? But then it broke. And then, I died, metaphorically. I spent the next 4.5 hours trying desperately to drill through this stupid bit that just would not let me have anything. It just did not, it was a world of pain. So 4.5 hours later, I finally ground it down. I was able to get the stud out and replace it. So today, this video is either gonna go one of two ways. Either one, I'm gonna get the second stud out, because I broke two. We're gonna get the second stud out fairly easily, and then we're gonna put on the exhaust manifold and have a good old time, seeing how good it sounds, how much better it performs. Or two, I will go yet again through the mighty crucible that is removing studs. And, I really hope it's the first one, but it's probably gonna be the second one because I've said it before, I've said it again. I'm a noob. But enough chit chat, let's get right into this.
There she is. Well, first things first, drill bit. Second things second, extractor bit.
Does anyone else pray right before they do something to their car? Because, I do that a lot. Then again, I need all the luck I can get, so let's do this. Have I mentioned that I love Dremel tools? They are so useful. Because I can't get this drill bit to bite, so I'm going to start it with this and then do the rest with the drill. Slowly but surely, it's coming out. But as you can see, the hole that I tried to drill in the middle kind of moved its way over to the side, so it's been kind of difficult. And since I'm OCD, I hate how much I've kind of messed up around the hole. But like I said, I'm a noob, so please don't leave anything mean in the comments. I mean, you can tell me I'm a noob, I already know that. But yeah, I just feel like a complete noob. At least it's not taking forever like last time. That was not fun. But at the rate we're going, we'll have it out in about half past wrist. Sounds like a good time for me.
Dried out tears of sorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stud is out, baby. It is half past wrist, and the stud is out. Surprisingly, the threads on this side are far less messed up than the threads that were on this side. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the new stud in with some copper anti-seize, and then we're throwing that manifold on, baby. Also, in case you guys didn't notice, I did clean up the engine bay just a little bit to get that oil residue off, because with a header that will be releasing more heat, I don't want to take any risks of anything catching on fire. Also, I replaced my valve cover because I thought I needed a new one, and I didn't. Let me say this again. I'm a noob. But it looks really pretty. But out of my frustration for not needing a valve cover, I'm going to maliciously destroy the other one, coming to
a vlog near you. We're gonna shoot it, blow it up. I'm not really sure what, but I'm pretty sure it's going to involve an explosive of some kind. Even if it is in a little shell, but that's coming because
there it is right there, awaiting its doom. Oh yes. So the 2 new studs are in. I put some copper NICs on them because apparently aluminum NICs, the gray stuff, is not ideal for high heat applications. But anyways, so we got the 2 studs in, and well, now we're gonna throw on the manifold. Technically these gaskets are reusable, but mine were so old I didn't want to reuse them. So we're going with new gaskets, baby. New everything. Oh, that was backwards. Yep, that'll work. So apparently the single layer turbo gaskets don't really seal well. Unfortunately, I had already bought this one by the time I heard that. So for future reference, guys, get the multi-layer. It's better because apparently this will fail soon, but I'm gonna run it till it dies, which hopefully shouldn't be anytime soon because it's well, relatively new. So, but we'll see. Look at it. Beautiful. I think one of the reasons why the studs broke last time is because I bolted this down to the turbo first, so it was being pulled back while they were being tightened on. So I think that's why at least one of them broke. So this time we're bolting it to the head first and then to the turbo. Hopefully that works. So the head to manifold bolts, they torque to about 20 to 22 foot-pounds. And I found that that's just about as hard as I can hand torque things with a regular torque wrench. So yeah, that's what we're gonna go to. I'll go through and re-torque them every now and again just to make sure that they're on point, but I can't really fit my torque wrench in here, unfortunately, to torque them to the exact specs. So yeah, I torqued it basically to 20 foot-pounds, and then I put a wrench on it to see how hard I needed to press to get it to turn further, and yeah, anyways, methods. Huzzah! It's on!
And let me be the first one to say, I'm so glad none of the other studs broke. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous, but these things are torqued down and they're ready to go. New gaskets and everything. Oh, I'm so relieved. But it's kind of like a bittersweet relief. Kind of like Dark Souls, where like you finally beat the boss, but it was so painful to get here that you question whether or not it was worth it. But once we start the car, I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it. Now we just gotta bolt it down to the turbo.
So I got some bolts from Ace Hardware because the stock ones were not gonna do. These are M10 by 1.25, I think. I just shaved them down a bit to get them to fit, but this is what we're throwing on essentially. Oh yeah. It's pretty much on at this point. I just gotta torque everything down and make sure everything's flush. So, yeah.
Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end the video now. I know, I wanted to start it. I wanted to show you guys what it sounded like, how it drove. But it's very late, it's very dark, and I'd rather wait for a fresh new day, basically. So the only thing we have to do left is basically find a way to torque them down, because I've tightened them and they're flush. I mean, at least it looks flush. I just have to find a way to get a torque wrench on there and torque them to about 45 foot-pounds, which will be a project on its own because those bolts are hard to get to. But that's all we got to do. And then I will show you guys exactly how it sounds But let the record show, this took about three and a half hours. Also let the record show that I'm bleeding in a few different places, because in a few videos back I mentioned how every time I work on my car I somehow draw blood in some way. So yeah, it's true for today as well. But I'm just glad we were able to get that stud out and finally get the manifold on. Finally, even if I didn't get to show you guys how it sounds. But next video, I promise, there will be some good sounds. But, you know, this is pretty much going to be the end of today's video. If you like today's video, hit that like button. Subscribe as well. That would be much appreciated. If not, I don't really care. You know, I'm not going to force you guys to do that. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.